Hi, it's Michael. Hey, for those of you who have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I am a huge coffee fanatic. I love my coffee. I like making coffee all sorts of different ways, whether it's a pour over, a French press, using my Keurig machine or my espresso machine or whatever. I've got a lot of ways I like to make coffee, and it's just fun for me to try different things. However, I have never had a Nespresso machine. I've never even had a Nespresso made espresso. I finally got a Nespresso Mini, Essenza Mini, and that is what I'm going to be reviewing today. Let me show it to you, and let's take a look at this thing. Well, as you can see here, I have a lot of coffee gadgets in my coffee corner in my kitchen. And one thing that I pass by relatively quickly that is oh so important to great coffee is you want to use filtered water. And I have this Aquasana water filter machine that I just absolutely love. Save that topic for another day. But right over here is the Nespresso Essenza Mini. And it's very compact, which I like because I've got a lot of stuff on my counter. So actually it's not always spread out quite like this. I'm just trying to show you some of the goodies that I have. But this does not take up a whole lot of counter space, so I really do like that. Now it has the water reservoir on the back. It's not a huge capacity, but this is the Mini, so you know it's not going to be as large as maybe a full-size machine might be. It does have a flip-top lid, so you can just fill this reservoir pretty easily. It does detach. And some people have complained that water leaks out of here. Well, I think that's probably because they just didn't put it on quite right. You just need to make sure it's securely in place and sort of locked in at the back here. So there's the water reservoir. The operation of this could not be simpler. There's simply a lever that you lift up, you drop in your Nespresso pod, and when you get this little machine, they do give you a little sample pack of pods. So some of them are for espresso, some of them are for lungos, and a lungo is just a long shot, so an espresso shot is going to be a little less than 2 ounces, and a lungo is going to be more like 5 ounces. So basically, you could consider it sort of an Americano. So you just pick whichever one you want, and I'm just going to pick this one here. Some of them are for espressos, like I said, and some of them are for lungos, and some of them can be used either way. And then you just drop it in like this. You just snap this down, and then this is the espresso button, and this is the lungo button, and you just press whichever one you want. Now, Nespresso has brilliantly made this so that you can actually program these to dispense a little more water or a little less water. You can decide what you want. Comes with a default value set, but like I said, you can adjust it if you need to. Now, I've measured this, and the espresso produces 52 grams of espresso. That amounts to 1.8 ounces. And when I make a lungo, that produces 127 grams of espresso. So 127 grams of water is about 4.5 ounces. A little small to your typical Americano, but that's what I like to compare it to. And both of them are really tasty. So I'm just gonna pull a shot using the espresso button right here, just to show you how this works. And this also does have a little tray here. This can lift up. If you want to put your own cup in, you can just do it like that. This is also slides out, and this is where the empty pods drop into. So it'll hold, you know, maybe 4 or 5 pods before you have to empty it. But I usually empty it after every use. So it just comes out like that. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put my cup under this, and I'm just going to push the espresso button. And it takes a few seconds to heat up. It'll go off. It'll shut itself off. After a certain period, it'll just time out. So since I've been talking so long, it actually turned itself off. So these are blinking. Once they stop blinking, they're ready to go, and then they just stopped blinking. So you can see the warm-up period of time isn't that great either. It's fairly quiet in operation. Doesn't make a whole lot of noise. And look at this. We're getting some nice crema here. Now, do I have any complaints about this? Well, they're minor. It does tend to keep dripping after a while, you know, for quite a while. And so you just have to wait a few seconds. When I open this up, it ejects the pod right into the cup. You heard the little click there. And then pull this out, and there's the empty pod right in there. But if I just leave this like this, you'll notice a couple of drips, so that's why we have the drip tray. So here is my scant amount of espresso. It looks like a minuscule amount in this large cup, but again, this is 1.8 ounces, and you can see that we do have a nice amount of crema in there. And how's it taste? Well, man, it's really good. It really is. So operation of this is totally simple. It seems to be very well made. I have no complaints about this. I guess my only complaint is the pods themselves can be a little more pricey. You know, 70 cents or more per use, I guess you could say. And when you compare that to a Keurig K-Cup, usually you can get those for 50 cents or less a piece. And of course, if you're using a Keurig, you can also get one of these reusable K-Cups, in which case you grind your own coffee like I do when I use my Keurig machines. And you can save a lot of money, and you don't have the waste associated with K-Cups. And by the way, these pods are recyclable. They're made of aluminum, so they're, you know, if you're responsible when you use them, you are not destroying the environment and filling up landfills. So that's it. I really like this little machine. It's compact. We have this in our master bathroom so that we can get a shot of espresso first thing in the morning, and we really like it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please hit that subscribe button if you found this helpful, and we'll see you next time. Take care.